Hi friends, Evolving Guys here. Thanks for joining us as we document our collection journey. Today we are doing a check-in on our Twilight Masquerade Master Set. So I do have three 3-pack blisters here I'm going to open in a few minutes after we look at our binder. As you can see here, these are labeled for 10 bucks each, which is really nice. I'm really fortunate that I have a lot of card shops in my area in general, which has been really nice. There's a lot of places I can check for products and for singles. But there's actually a sports card store that I discovered relatively recently, and their main hustle is sports cards, but they do a lot of volume of Pokemon. And because Pokemon's not their main thing, they don't sell singles, but they do a lot of sealed product, and they move it along at basically wholesale prices. And so this isn't even a sale or a discount. This is just 3-pack blisters tend to be, they can vary a little bit. I think when things first release, he's happy. He probably charges, I think he charges 11 or 12 bucks, but it's all under MSRP, and often it seems closer to wholesale. So anyway, that's a real perk for where I live. So I'm gonna have, I have these 9 packs of Twilight Masquerade that we will open in a minute to see if we can get a little bit closer to our master set. But I'm going to set those aside, and we're going to just take a quick look at our Twilight Masquerade binder. First of all, I'm happy to promote no affiliation with Vaultex, although I would love that if they were interested. But Vaultex, starting in the middle of the Sword and Shield block, started to do these binders that are specific for Pokemon and for the sets. And so you can see here, try to get in focus, SV6, so Scarlet and Violet, main series 6, and then the colors of the binder are meant to kind of match the colors of the set. And so, as you recall, if you've watched the channel at all, we did a Master Set Challenge for Twilight Masquerade where we opened 144 sleeved boosters. I decided to go, instead of a booster box case this time, we went with a case of sleeved boosters, so it's 144, the equivalent of 4 booster boxes of packs, and then we opened a build and battle display, and then we opened at least one of each of the main series products like the ETB and the 3-pack and single pack blisters. And so we opened all those packs, I think a little over 200 packs altogether of Twilight Masquerade. It still left us in some ways kind of far short of a master set. We were, I think, around 20 cards short of a master set. They weren't all valuable cards, of course, but they're just ones that we didn't pull. And so it's at the point now where I'm basically just going to kind of work towards a master set a little bit at a time. If I see singles in my local card stores that we need, I'm going to pick those up. And I still will open Twilight Masquerade if I get a chance to. There's always, we didn't pull any of the top 3 cards in the set. We did not pull the Greninja EX or the Carmine or the Perrin special illustration rares. And so we still need those cards. They're kind of expensive to buy loose, obviously. And so, you know, it's worth opening a pack, even if it's a little bit of a lottery ticket kind of feel, is, you know, we might pull one of those 3. That would be awesome. So anyway, here is our binder. I do the 9 card pages. I like those better. Vaultex also has the 12 card pages. But obviously, no surprise, we have, you know, a master set in these early common and uncommon stages. Although it took us a while to pull some of the double rares in this case, which was kind of funny. There were a couple double rares that we didn't pull until pretty late in our pack opening process. I slide the hollow. I slide the reverse hollows just on top. Everything here is in a penny sleeve and then slid in, and if it's got the regular common and uncommon, and then it also has the reverse hollow on top. And so we did a pretty good job. I mean, again, you would expect us to have kind of all of these cards, so we're going through this relatively quickly. And then we get into the trainers. We're still missing a few of the reverse hollows of the trainers. That's another surprise, is that with Temporal Forces, we had a master set of reverse hollows after our master set challenge, but we did not with Twilight Masquerade, and we're still missing some of those reverses that we'll have to pick up. Of course, we did get all of the A-Spec cards, and then we get into, you know, what we used to call the ultra rare cards, or we've got the illustration rares here, and we actually I think we're pretty good on the illustration rares. We might be missing the Eevee. We actually pulled 2 Eevees, which is nice. We resold the one to our card shop there, where we've got a few gaps here. We get into the ultra rares. We are missing a few cards there. And of course, really where the gaps are the special illustration rares. We did pull, and I've purchased some. We pulled the Blood Moon Ursa Luna. Some of them we've pulled, and some of them I've purchased. And then the hyper rares, I think we are complete on the hyper rares. So that's where the set stands. I will say we have right now, I think we're missing 9 cards. There's a few that I've picked up I'm going to set this down. There's a few that I have picked up just as singles, and like I said, we're still missing those 3 heavy hitters, and we're missing a handful of other cards too, not necessarily, again, valuable cards or expensive cards, although a couple of them are in the $20 to $40 range, but then there's a few cards we're missing that are just a few dollars, but I just have not had a chance to pick those up yet. So, all right, so again, we got the 3-pack blister. In this case, we got the Snorlax. Maybe I'll just open all of them at once so we can have that out of the way. The Reverum is the other variant here. I'll put the packs over here, and then one more. So we'll see. I'm curious your experience with Twilight Masquerade. Again, I feel like the pull rates for us, I mean, they were similar pull rates, and we documented the pull rates on our videos. They're similar pull rates to Temporal Forces. We just were unlucky to not pull any of the top. We did pull some special illustration rares, but we didn't pull any of the top 3. So that's really kind of the chase right now, is looking for those cards. And there's a few others that we still need. All right. Oh, Greninja EX. I feel like that one, I think we have that one. I have my list. If you watch some of my other videos, I have this list where I keep track of what I need. Oh, Greninja EX 198. We actually need that card, so that is really nice. Our very first pack we pull. That card's only around $5, so not a super expensive card, but always nice to pull something. I mean, it's nice to pull something, anything. Oh, there's an A-Spec sticking out, so that's good. I don't think there are any super coveted A-Specs in Twilight Masquerade as opposed to Temporal Forces had some. I don't know still now if Prime Catcher is still as valued, but it seems like the A-Specs have not really, held their value too much. I mean, it's kind of fun to see that pink peeking out. So are you still thinking about Twilight Masquerade? I'm curious. I mean, we've had Shrouded Fable now released, and we've got Stellar Crown coming out in just a few weeks, which is, again, kind of crazy. And so Twilight Masquerade, I mean, we had a couple months with Twilight Masquerade as the main set. You know, there's obviously several chase cards in the set. I would love to pull any of those top 3 cards just because they're really cool cards too, not just because of the value, but that would certainly help our collection too. So yeah, Twilight Masquerade, I feel like prices on Twilight Masquerade products have gone up a little bit. I think it's, you know, I think it's considered a kind of an important or interesting coveted set. Nothing there. We've got 3 packs left. So anyway, I will add at least this one card to our set. Anything that we pull that has value that we already have, I have different ways that I try to recoup some value, including just my local card store. Oh, there's something peeking out at us. Although sometimes it can be just another double rare. So we've got 2 double rares. I think if you watch Danny Phantom's videos, he talks about how he thinks the Pokemon Company really did kind of readjust pull rates. Pull rates, I think, are still strong, but they just, you're much more likely now to get, we were getting about 6 double rares for every 36 packs. So about 1 in every 6 packs had a double rare, and then the other ones were, oh, that's 2 A-Specs we've gotten. Oh, Unfirst Stamp is a good one. That's, I think, the best one. And some of these other cards, okie dokie. All right, last one. As you can see, I think we did, you know, for 9 packs, we've gotten, if you count the A-Specs as hits, we've got 5 hits out of 9 packs. So that's really strong. 2 double rares. We kind of expect more double rares. We did get the Greninja Ultra Rare, so that is nice. It's a card we needed, not a super valuable card. So last pack, let's see if we can pull anything. Again, always hoping for any special illustration rare, especially those 3 we're missing. But the chances of pulling those not high, but we can always hope. All right. All right, and last, Walking Wake. All right. Well, thanks, guys, for watching. I'm curious your thoughts on Twilight Masquerade. Are you still collecting it? Are you still ripping it? Are you still finding it? Is it worth it for you? Or have you moved on to the new sets? This is where we are. We're 1 card closer thanks to the Greninja EX we pulled. Again, I think by my estimation, we have 8 cards left, 3 of which are the really heavy hitter cards. But there's a handful of others that we should be should be pretty easy to pick up as singles. But anyway, thanks for watching, and check back. Thanks for following our collection journey, and please share about yours, and we'll talk with you soon.